Okay, so take our next problem. You all know the degrees of freedom which I told you. For binomial distribution, what is the degrees of freedom? N minus 1. For Poisson distribution, N minus 2. So take our problem. What are the questions? A die is thrown. A die is thrown 264 times. Did I get the question? Did I give you this question already? Where did we solve now? Without distribution. When I give you the question and after you solve in the class. Smaller. Whether it is the same data identified, numbers appeared as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 by 6, 40, 32, 48, 53. You have that problem already. Okay, how did you solve that one? Total frequency divided by the number of rows. What is the E value for that one? 44. So the same problem we'll try to solve by using our distribution. What is the problem number? 3. So write the question. Problem number 3. Problem number 3. Using distribution. Problem number 3. Using distribution. We solve with the generalized analysis statement. Here we are going to solve it using distribution. Okay, wow. So what is the formula to get the E value when you are using the distribution is expected frequency E is given by capital N into probability of x equal to x. This is the formula. Both for binomial as well as Poisson. Note down. Capital E equal to capital N into probability of capital X equal to small x. Where capital N is the total of all frequencies. Capital N is the total of all frequencies. So the probability of capital X equal to small x depends on whatever distribution you are using. If it is binomial means you replace it by that distribution. If it is Poisson means you replace it by that corresponding distribution. Okay, we try to solve this one using our binomial distribution. So right. Fit a binomial distribution. Fit a binomial distribution and test the goodness of fit. And test the goodness of fit. Test the goodness of fit. So what is supposed to check now? Test the goodness of fit. So by which one you are going to fit here? Binomial distribution. You have to check whether binomial distribution is a good fit or a not a good fit. So what will be your H naught?
No difference.
H naught is what is the meaning? No difference. No difference means equal. So what should be your assumption? Good or bad? Good. H naught distribution is a good fit. H1 not a good fit. So start the solution. H naught binomial distribution is a good fit. Binomial distribution is a good fit. H1 binomial distribution is not a good fit. H1 binomial distribution is not a good fit. You have to write H1 one by one. What is the next step you have to do now? O is given in the scale. You have to calculate E. What is the formula I gave you for E? Capital N into probability of x equal to x. Capital X stands for the total of all frequencies. What is the total of all frequencies? 264. It is given in the scale. Next we should know what is probability of capital X equal to small x. Here we are going to Only if you know these three values, it is solved by the binomial distribution. Yes, you are on the second one. Tell me what is the end line for the problem? Summation of number of. What is the end? For this problem, what is the end? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n what you are saying is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Is it so? Last class itself I gave you one warning. You don't it or not? Then why you are not following it? Remember what is the warning I told you? What? I know that you can understand the problems now, but for that purpose you sit and talk there. So you understand the problems, right? Tell me what is n value, what is p, and what is q. Have you written the problems in your notebook? They tell me what is n. Still a lesson problem. So we are going to make use of the binomial distribution now. The last class I told you how to identify the n value. You all know that. Okay. For binomial distribution, the n will be the last value which is given in the x. For Poisson distribution, the number of data given. You have to count and fix it as the n value. That is what I told you. But here we see the data whether x starts from 0 or 1. But not the binomial distribution, what we take generally 0 to n. So here you don't consider the last value as 10. Okay, how many data are there? You count and consider that to be the n value, because here the x value does not start with 0. Can you understand the difference now? At this point you should be careful. Okay, mostly binomial distribution means it will start from 0 only. In case it does not start from 0 means count and consider that as the n values. Okay, if it starts from 0, what you will do? Whatever is the last value of x, that you have to consider as the n. So for this problem, what will the n value? 6. Totally 6 data are given. Now we have to decide P. What type of problem you are discussing? Right. So what is the probability of getting a number? It may be any number. 1 by 6. Totally 6 numbers are possible. The chance of getting any number will be 1. So what will be your P value? 1 by 6. What will be your Q value? 1 minus P. What is 1 minus P? 5 by 6. So one need to know all these three data, you can solve it by using binomial distribution. Okay. If the same problem is asked for Poisson distribution, here it will be the same n value. How we define Poisson? How we define Poisson distribution? Definition. You define binomial mode. What is the definition of Poisson? What happens? E power minus lambda by x square x factorial x varies from 0 to x to infinity. Okay, if you are going to solve it by Poisson, you need lambda value. Only if you know lambda, you can solve it by Poisson. So what is lambda now? What is lambda? N. You need n and p value. Okay, if you are not able to find p value, how can you find lambda? Lambda is what? Mean. What is the formula for mean? Summation of fx divided by summation of. This is the mean formula along with frequency. Make use of this formula and get lambda value. And then substitute and define your Poisson distribution. Can you understand now? Poisson distribution means you define the lambda using this formula. If you are going to solve by binomial, you need three values: n, p, and q. So normally it will be a die problem or a point problem. Generally, if you discuss it, out of 6, any number appears means it will be 1 by 6. Either head or tail appears means it will be 1 by 2. If they are going to specify any specialized condition on that one means P may vary according to the problem. Okay, well, you should be careful. Mostly it will be like this one, generalized problem. Any specialized condition means there alone you should be careful. All these things we discussed in our unit 1. That is the base for all these things. Okay, if you ask to check for getting a number 5 or 6, what will be a key value? 5 or 6. Getting a number 5 or 6. So what will be a key value? 1 by 1 by 6. 1 by 2. How do you get 1 by 2 or any other value? Total positive is not 2. Total positive is 6. Out of that, either you are going to get 5 or you are going to get 6. Either or means addition or multiplication. Addition. So this is the same as getting a number 5 plus getting a number 6. What is the chance of getting a number 5? 1 by 6. What is the chance of getting a number 6? 1 by 6. So your probability value in that case will be 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 will be 2 by 6. 2 possibilities. Either it may be 5 or it can be 6. Can you understand now? This is that only mostly to generalize one day. If it comes like this means, if you know thoroughly means solve the problem. Otherwise what you have to do? Skip. If they don't mention anything means solve it generally. If they mention distribution means be careful. Okay, you have to only decide in your examination hall which one you have to choose. Okay, any doubts? Shall we proceed? So that have you made a note of this formula? Note the mean formula. Whenever I give you something, make a note in your notebook. So now we continue the problem. So now we got n, p, q. Substitute everything and simplify your probability formula. So it will be easy to calculate our e value. So right, therefore e equal to n value is 264. Substitute your formula ncx. So 6cx p power x 1 by 6 the whole power x q power 5 by 6 the whole power 6 minus x. N minus x. Simplify this formula as far as possible before finding your e value. Okay. So what we can simplify here now? Can you combine any two terms? Positive or positive? 1 by 6 and 5 by 6. This is the basic same. Can you add the powers or no? Yes. So what will happen to the powers? We add the powers, what will happen? X cancels off. What will you get? Yes? What will you get? Only 6. 7. If we ask this much, you will say 7. Simple calculation, no? Don't confuse yourself. 6c1 into 1 by 6 the whole power 1. 5 by 6 the whole power 6 minus 1. You have to put in your calculator and to find what is your E. Have you understood how to get the E? Yes? So for all the possible x values, you have to calculate E. Tell me what is the E value. Then what we have solved with general way of discussion and with probability. In general way, what we did? What is the E value? 44 hour. Already solved with general method. 44. There what we said, number 1 is going to appear 44 times. Number 2 is going to appear 44 times. Whether this is actually possible? No. This is what the actual thing may happen. Okay, because you are dealing with probability, the chances of happening. So how many times number 1 can appear? 106. Number 2? 50. For 5 and 6, if you see, it may appear and may not appear also. Because it is nearly equal to 0. So that solving in the general way using distribution will be a better way to make an approach. But for your exam purpose, only if they mention means you go for distribution purpose, otherwise you solve it only by general reason. Okay. Now we want E value. What will be the next step? What is the next step you have to do? We calculated now. What is the next step? What calculation? You have to form the table. What is the table to calculate the chi-square? O, E, O minus E, O minus E the whole square, O minus E the whole square by E. You have to find the total of last column. That last column will give you the chi-square. So I am leaving that part to you. You have to complete it. Okay, I explained you how to calculate the E value of the remaining table and chi-square. You have to complete. What is the degrees of freedom? You are solving by binomial. So what is the degrees of freedom? N minus 1. What is N value? 6. So 6 minus 1 will be 5. If you solve it by Poisson, N minus 2. So 6 minus 2 will become 4. Be careful when you are writing your degrees of freedom. Any doubts so far, ma'am? Yes? Okay. Any doubts? Should we go to the next one? Okay. Before going to the next problem, make a note, important note. Important note. Right? No cell frequency should be less than 5. No cell frequency should be less than 5. Should be less than 5. So this also I told you in last slide itself now. So what is the condition I told you? No cell frequency should be less than 5. So in the statement you have given the observed frequencies from now. None of those observed frequency values should be less than 5. They should be greater than or equal to 5 only. In this bit consonants, you have to rectify that one and then you have to solve it. Yes. Okay, so that is the next type of problem which I am going to discuss with you now. Take a look at the The following is the distribution. The following is the distribution of the hourly number of plus arriving of TRUCK plus arriving at a company. Fit a Poisson distribution and test the goodness of fit. Fit a Poisson distribution and test the goodness of fit. So given the data plus arriving and frequency. So plus arriving are given to be 0 to 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Frequency 52, 151, 130, How to identify this one is the polling constant. So according to here, polling is just comparing it. Whichever value is less than 5, either adding to the previous one or adding to the next one. So that it will become greater than 5. That's all. So now the first value is 2. There is no next values, so we add it to the previous. What is 2 plus 1? 3. Again it is not satisfied. Again it is less than 5. So add that one again with your 5. 3 plus 5 will become 8. So what you are going to do? You are going to combine all these 3 values as one values. Can you understand now? So when you form the tables, you write like this: x value, e value. So what you are going to do? As it is in this sequence, how many n values are there, ma? 9 or 8? 9. Yes. What by Poisson or binomial? Poisson distribution means n will be number. So how many values are given? 9. So n will be 9. If you are going to solve it by binomial, last value. So n will be 8. So here we are going to solve it by binomial. As it is, if you assume is n is 9. But what you have done here, you have combined 3 values together. Okay, consider all these 3 as one value. So now how many values will be there? 7 or 6? 7. Okay, 6 or 7? 6 or? Come for your conclusion. 7 or 6? 7. You are using Poisson distribution. Okay, so total n value will be equal to 7. So to solve the problem only with n equal to 7. This makes the major difference in your problem. If you don't check this one and solve this, what will happen? The entire problem will be considered to be a wrong one. Once you plug, you count the number of n and consider that to be the n value. Don't count for the original one. Is that clear to everyone? Yes. So to solve this problem with n is equal to 7. Sorry, but this is not e value. No one told me that. This is observed or e? Observed values. Whatever is given is observed. You have to calculate here e. What is the formula for e? You are going to solve it general way of distribution. Distribution. If you are using distribution, what is the e formula? Just now we saw it, huh?
Lambda minus sigma sigma equal.
Wake up my friend. When you are using distribution, what is the formula to get e? N into probability of capital X equal to small x, where n is the total frequency. P here to substitute the corresponding distribution. Here which distribution you are going to solve? Poisson distribution. Poisson means capital N into e power minus lambda power x by x factorial. Okay, wow. So what is capital N? Total of all frequencies. For this one, use the original data. Find everything. Okay, find what is n. Find what is n. Total of all frequencies. Find everyone. Okay. N is 500. Next to substitute in this one, you need lambda. What is the formula for lambda? Summation of fx by summation of f. Summation of f is 500. That is calculate summation of fx. What you have to do? Multiply x with the corresponding frequency. Put in your calculator 0 into 52 plus 1 into 151 plus 2 into 130. Like that, go up to 8. The schooling is done only in the last step. First consider as individual word. Summation of fx, f into x total. Where is the calculator? We are not solving.
1005.
1005 na? Everybody take same answer 1005. There will be different answers. Tell me what is the next option. 1010. 1010. Okay, what is 1010 by 500? 1010 by
2.02. 2.02.
2.0. Now we got lambda. Yes? Okay, understand now? Now substitute and relate your E value. So E value will be 500 into e power minus 2.02 the whole power x by x factorial. This is the formula to calculate E value for this problem. We have to practice more problems now, then only the formula will get registered. Now for one more step, what you can do is that you can simplify this two because both are integers only. Because every time we can calculate e power. So find what is e power minus 2.02 multiplied with 500. Make it as your whole integer. Make one integer and then start solving it. E power minus 2.02 into 500. 66.81.
32.
So this is our reduced formula to calculate E value. Okay, whenever there are integers, lump it as and make it as one single number so that other step calculations will be easy. Okay, now for each x value you have to find your E value. So what are the x values given? 0 to 8. For all 0 to 8 you have to find E value. After finding E value you are going to fill it here. Okay, for all the 9 values you filled it. Since you have combined these 3 values, you have to combine these 3 values here. Combine பண்ணிட்டோம் இதுக்காக இதே நீ x எடுத்து போட கூடாது. Because x value differs on what? 6, 7, 8. For each 6, 7, 8, separately you have to find what is your E value. Then finally you are doing your chi-square table only go for this. Can you understand now? You want me to repeat? Or understood? You have to get the E value for all the possible x values. This coding should be that only when you are finding that chi-square table, not before that. Okay, any doubts? Yes, that's all my stop with the chi-square for these two topics. Okay, what are the two topics we have discussed?
Square for goodness of
Chi-square for goodness of it and independence of factors. Okay, both are important topics, so only I completed that as a first one for you. Okay, well, if you are lucky, you may come as a 16 mark or at least 1 10 mark will be there from this topics. Okay, well, now we are going to go in for our hypothesis procedure now. Already discussed it. Okay, hypothesis is what you are going to do. So far we have done that one. Hypothesis means the first class I gave you so much of lectures. What is the meaning of hypothesis? Validate a given statement. Generally. Okay, we are going to validate a given statement. Whether it is going to be true or not. That is what we have been doing so far. Okay, hypothesis. That one is categorized as the null and alternative. All these definitions I gave you in your first class. Remember or not? Yes, try to recall everything. So to test the hypothesis, according to the number of samples, we divide them into large sample and small sample. Okay, large sample, what is the condition?
greater than 30.
Greater than or equal to 30. If the number of sample size n is less than 30, then it will be considered as a small sample. 10 more minutes. Okay, so n less than 30 means it will be considered as a small sample. In each one, we are going to discuss various tests. Large sample, everything will be solved with normal distribution. But when it comes to small sample, each test will be following different distributions. Okay, first I am going to start with the small sample because already discussed chi-square and the degrees of freedom. I want to follow with that. Then finally we will go for large sample. Okay, put a heading small sample. Small small sample. Small sample within bracket like n less than 30. Small n. Sample size is denoted by small n. N less than 30. N less than 30. Before going on, just I want to recall what is the sample mean notation. Sample mean notation X bar. Sample standard deviation. Sample standard deviation. Small s or capital S? Small s. Because it is dealing with capital S also. Very much to the point. So sample standard deviation will be small s. Sample size. What is the notation of sample size? Small n. Okay. Population mean. Mu. Population mean is mu. Population standard deviation sigma. Population standard deviation is sigma. Population size capital N. Okay, all these notations are important now. The statements will be clear one. Okay, if you know basic English also you can understand the statements. Your major thing is that you identify which data belongs to sample and which data belongs to population. For that, all these notations are important. Because if you get these notations, what happen? Native formula will go. The steps are only 4 steps. First, you have to decide what is H naught H naught. Then you have to apply your formula and get your calculated value. Third step, you have to take a table value with alpha and x of figure. Fourth step, conclusion. So the entire problem is only 4 steps. Okay, all are 8 number steps. In very rare case, they may ask the result of question. If the question is said is very number percent, they ask this question in yet 2 minutes. Okay, take our first one. Test for single mean. First of all, analyze what? Test for single mean. Single mean. So test for single mean means will be given a population. From that population, you are going to take a sample, only one sample. Based on that one sample, you are going to give some conclusion. So only it is given as a single mean. So we are going to discuss between two samples or two populations. It will be given as a difference of mean. Okay, single mean means we are going to discuss only with one set of samples or one set of population. Okay, here in a small sample, both for single mean as well as difference of mean, you are going to make use of a t-distribution. Okay, it is called as the student's t-distribution. Small t, not capital. Students t-distribution. Small t, not capital. T-distribution. So to solve both for single mean as well as difference of mean, you are going to make use of t-distribution. So right, H naught. You remember what is H naught now? Equal or not equal?
Equal.
Equal. So for single mean means always assumption will be H naught mu equal to mu naught. Mu equal to mu naught. H what? How many possibilities are there? 3 possibilities. That depends upon the given statement. H1 can be mu not equal to mu naught or mu less than mu naught or mu greater than mu naught. It depends on the given statement. Now tell me, if it is not equal means what type of test? I told you 2 types of tests is there based on this category. What are they? One tail and two tail test. Not equal to means two tail. Not equal to means it is a 2 tail test. If it is greater than or lesser than means one tail. In particularly, what less than means left tail. Greater than means
right tail.
That differentiation we need only in large sample, but here in small sample, if you identify it as one tail, it is enough. Because whether it is left or right, The test statistic is T is equal to A square minus mu divided by capital S by root it. Capital S by root it. Where capital S square is equal to n by n minus 1 into sigma square. Capital S square equal to